sometimes if you can give a little sugar with the medicine, and I think of myself as a little sugar.
Thanks for sitting down with us today.
Hey, no problem. It's my favorite position.
Obviously, the Sapphires has kind of been out in Australia for a little bit already, but American audiences might not really know that much about it.
Yeah.
Do you want to kind of talk a little bit about the film and your character?
Yeah, it's a story about a group of incredible Aboriginal women who had been kind of forced apart as part of the Stolen Generation, which is a very sad part about Indigenous history. And they meet this kind of drunk Irish guy running a talent show in the outback, who kind of molds them into a bit of a soul group, tears them away from their country and Western music, and brings them to sing for the American troops during the Vietnam War. So it's yeah, it's a hell of a journey.
It's kind of an interesting movie because it kind of has a lot of these kind of elements with, you know, racism and kind of the war, but it's also, it's a comedy. It's very, very funny.
Yeah, the films about oppression and suppression can often be kind of dour and maudlin, and nobody really comes away with anything from it. So sometimes if you can give a little sugar with the medicine, it's quite nice, and I think of myself as a little sugar.
Now in the movie also you kind of sing a little bit.
Yes.
Was that kind of intimidating to kind of take on that kind of role?
Yes, particularly because, you know, Jess and the girls can really belt out a tune, and I can really murder a tune. So, but it was fun. It was one of those things where, as long as you just go for it, it doesn't matter so much if it's not terrifically. This is what I've been telling myself. It doesn't need to be in tune, Chris. Just bang it out. It was great to sing it and pretend that I knew what I was doing.
You also worked on this film while you were also doing This Is 40.
That's right.
How did that work out?
It was tricky. It was tricky. It was, yeah. So every kind of 10 days I would fly from Sydney to LA and vice versa. Shoot a few days on This 40 and then back over to Oz. But I love airplane food, so I was good to go. It was worth it. I really loved both of the films, so I didn't mind.
Wow, the jet lag alone must have been just killer.
You know what? The jet lag was a kind of a thing because it was just so relentless. It kind of just never hit me until afterwards, so I slept for a week.